And you know Mobley was in that shooter's head. Evan, as good as they come defensively.
Inside, it's stolen by Duren. And it's Thompson that time on the assist from Duren. 8 points now in the game from Asar Thompson. And so Allen will bring it up now for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Trailing by 2, and timeout call by Kenny Atkinson. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. Robinson against Mitchell. It's stolen by Cunningham. Banked in off the glass. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Pistons?
Right off the bat, they're going after the ball, looking to jump into the passing lanes and create some steals in transition.
And let's not forget their hustle. They've been running every chance they get, and that has led to easy scoring opportunities in transition.
Here's Cunningham. James Harden picking up that last basket. Mobley with the block.
Now, this is why you gotta be excited about Mobley. Already a special and versatile defender.
Well, he's a guy they look to go to, and now you see why.
Now here's Cunningham. To the paint. There's the lob to Duren. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And how about the communication between teammates on that alley-oop?
And that's what you need to pull that thing off. Back to Harden. Good, and the assist goes to Mitchell. Harden's got 7.
And that time, converting off the catch. Harden showing a little bit of everything tonight.
On the wing, Mitchell. Over Robinson. Rebounded by the Pistons. Thompson right side. An easy 2 points on the layup. He's got 10.
Gotta do more than this to stop Thompson. He's used to having to fight through contact.
Harden kicks to Mitchell. Wade sets the pick for Mitchell. Beyond the arc. It's not going to go for him. The Pistons leading to the middle. Stolen by Wade. And now the fast break. Mitchell with the ball. And it's good for 2.
And there's an edge to Mitchell's game. He wants to be the guy in charge. And if that means he's got to get physical, he'll do it.
Now here is Robinson. Still yet to score. Duren sets the screen for Cunningham. Connects from three-point range. And the Pistons lead by 2. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
It reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
Mobley misses.
Well, that is a nice challenge at the rim. Really altered that shot.
Robinson passes to Cunningham. And here is Harris. 6 to shoot. Down low. Here's Thompson. And Thompson slams it home.
And his athleticism is really off the charts. Love seeing Thompson punching home like that.
And so it's Harden bringing it up for the Cavaliers. 4-point game. For three, Mitchell. And the rebound goes to the Pistons. Inside, ball's knocked loose and stolen by Mobley. In the corner, Harden. Six on the shot clock. Once again off the mark by Cleveland. Pistons leading by 4. Here's Harris. Knocks it loose. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wade. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Well, Cade Cunningham is leading the way for this Pistons team. Coach J.B. Bickerstaff said he shows belief in his teammates, and that's what leadership is. He's with you during the good and the bad. That gives the rest of his team more comfort and confidence. Back to you guys.
Establishing the mindset. Hey, Allie, thank you very much for the report. Duren, and Duren slams it in.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Harden with a screen on Cunningham. Looking to end the run. It's laid in by Harden. 9 points for James Harden.
And when Harden's this close, he looks to score. Love his mentality.
Herter finds Harris. Back to Herter. Mobley with the block. They retain possession. Here's Harden. 9 points in the game so far. Pass to Tyson. And here's Mitchell from the arc. It's Cunningham with the rebound. Detroit leading by 6. Jenkins the pass to Harris. Here's Jenkins. Here's Cunningham. Yep, that one goes in there. Cunningham's got 7 points in the game.
Just showing some grown man strength there. Cunningham gifted at working through the contact.
Pass to Merrill. Cleveland moving it around. Holds it up there for Mobley. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And went up and pulled it down. Mobley soaring.
Detroit's gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. From deep, Herter. The rebound by Harden. The Cavaliers trail by 6. There's 37 seconds left here in the first quarter. Here's Tyson, guarded by Harris. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. Offensive rebound. It's good. Mobley's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And that's just opportunistic basketball. Mobley carving out space and then cashing in on the second chance opportunity.
Cunningham against Mitchell. Cunningham passes to Duren. That's in, coming off the assist from Cunningham. 8 points for him. And so the first quarter is in the books. Pistons lead by 6. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. And we're back for more exciting action from the Eastern Conference semifinal. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from Detroit?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
And that's where their advantage is. Throw the ball inside, make it difficult for the defense to make some decisions.
A shot by Stewart with no one around. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Well, those are the ones you're happy to get every trip down the floor if you can.
And the tough guy reputation, Tim, well earned for Isaiah Stewart.
Well, yeah, he's a physical presence, Kevin. He does not shy away from an alley fight. He brings that edge every team needs, and it is especially welcome in the Motor City.
And Allen's a competitor. He knows what his job is, and he has to be a major presence inside. He has to have the ability to score points down low.
From deep, Herter, he can't hit that time. The Cavaliers trail by 5. Strus passes to Schroeder. And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. And it's Strus missing.
And that was almost a block. Still did enough to alter the shot.
He didn't quite get a hand on it, but he did enough to affect the miss.
Here's Merrill. It's deflected. Stewart with the steal. Levert against Schroeder. Levert kicks to Jenkins. No good on the three.
You have to defend the three-point line. They got lucky he missed that one.
Schroeder dishes to Allen. Pass to Strus. Here's Tyson. Shot clock at 6. Screen by Allen. Just his first attempt. The Cavaliers with another miss. Pistons leading by 5. To the paint. Deflects the pass. Now here's Schroeder. Here's Tyson. No scoring in this one. Knocks down the three ball.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
And so the timeout here by J.B. Bickerstaff. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. Into the Cavaliers. And then for Detroit, Asar Thompson, he's checked in for Karis LeVert. Robinson comes in for Kevin Huerter. And it's Cunningham in for Jenkins. And so it's Cunningham with it. He brings it up for Detroit. Robinson kicks to Cunningham. Shoots over Schroeder. On target from 13 feet. Cunningham's got 9.
Effective from the mid-range. For Cunningham, it's about shooting with confidence.
Allen, a screen on Cunningham. And it's Allen slamming it down.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Now, here's Thompson. 12 points for him. Holland, no good. Strus against Robinson. Allen passes to Schroeder. And here is Strus. 5 on the clock. Allen, a screen on Thompson. Offensive rebound. Here's Schroeder. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. Detroit's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for that. Robinson kicks to Holland. To the inside. It's out of bounds. The Pistons able to retain possession here. James Harden. He's checked in for Dennis Schroeder. And a switcher also for Detroit. Harris is checked in. Four on the shot clock. Here's Cunningham. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Cunningham's got 4 points this quarter. Tim, when you think of the players, which players come to mind as setting the bar for a high basketball IQ?
LeBron James certainly at the top of the list. Nikola Jokic, I would put Luka Doncic in that category as well. IQ means you have the ability to understand defenses and where your four teammates are at all times.
And for some it's natural, and for some they've probably got to work at it, correct?
You got to work on it, but I think it's critical if you really want to separate yourself from the rest of the pack.
Here is Robinson. James Harden picking up that last basket. Fade away. And again, Cunningham missing.
He had the right idea going to the fadeaway, but the defender stayed right on it.
Harden finds Allen. Launches a three. Back to Merrill. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Harris. And timeout call by Kenny Atkinson. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. The Cavaliers making a change here. Mitchell's checked in. Here's Merrill. On the wing, Mitchell. Harden can't hit.
I'm not sure why he keeps trying his luck to beat here. It's just not his night.
Robinson, that's good.
And credit Harris for creating that high percentage look, scanning the floor and finding the best option.
Mitchell outside. Pass to Allen. Harden outside. Easy money, James Harden.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitor.
And when you give up a three, there's always this instinct to try and get it back immediately. Well, the defense should consider themselves lucky there because he's not usually one to miss those kinds of looks.
Detroit's gotten cold from deep in the second quarter, just 2 of 6 from long range. Cunningham on the wing. Covered by Mitchell. Cunningham's shot is off.
That's a missed opportunity, and that is one he would love to have back.
Lets it go with the three. And the rebound goes to the Pistons. Harris has got 4 rebounds in this game. To the middle. It's stolen by Allen. Stolen by Thompson. Harden grabs the miss. Harden's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Merrill passes to Harden. Takes the three. Harden nails it from way outside.
I mean, there's just no limit to Harden's range. Even from way downtown, this guy is a threat to score.
And so the timeout here by J.B. Bickerstaff. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. changes. Tyson's checked in. And Strus is subbed in for Sam Merrill. And Detroit with a change here, too. Duren, he's checked in for Isaiah Stewart. The Pistons trailing. Pass to Duren. Thompson outside. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Clock at 6. And Jalen Duren picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Cavaliers shooting at 46%, making some buckets. Wade a screen on Robinson. Wade outside. A three-pointer, no good. The Pistons shooting 31% in the second. Some poor shot selection for them in this quarter. Robinson, that's good. Guys, 7 times the lead has changed hands here now.
Yeah, and that number should easily top double figures before it's over.
Now here's Harden. He's got 17. Wade a screen on Cunningham. Wade dishes to Mitchell. Over Robinson. Will not go. This is off the front iron. And so it's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for the Detroit Pistons. Down low. Duren. And Duren slams it in.
You know, he's smaller for the center position by NBA standard, but his leaping ability more than makes up for his lack of height.
Now here's Wade. The triple from Mitchell.
And Mitchell is a confident scorer, including from downtown.
On the way, Harris. What a terrific move that was. And the Pistons lead by 2.
And that's not nearly the kind of defense that's going to prevent a player of his ability from scoring.
Wade kicks to Mitchell. Puts one up from 19. And the jumper is good. Mitchell's got 13 points.
And this is routine for Mitchell. He doesn't need much space to feel comfortable elevating.
Thompson passes to Cunningham. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. He's got 13.
Yeah, well done to finish that one off.
Now Cleveland shooting around 43% from the floor in the second quarter. Back to Harden. Another 3 for Cleveland.
Guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
This defense is trying to stay connected to him, but he is on a mission.
Now here's Cunningham. He's got 13. Here's Tyson, defended by Duren. Back to Harden. To Wade. Here's the 3. Drills it from outside. Wade's got the lead up to 4 now for the Cavs.
And Harden is more than just a scorer. He's also got some sensational handles and passing instincts. Loves connecting with his teammates.
Cunningham's shot is off. Cavaliers shooting 49% on the game. They'll take that. Back to Harden. Latrey. Duren pulls it in. Duren's got 7 rebounds in the game. Pass to Cunningham. Over Harden. James Harden getting it done for the Cleveland Cavaliers. His work on the glass was outstanding in that quarter. Great rebounding. We've got more in store for you right after this.
Game 3 action here at the break. It's a nice lead for the Cleveland Cavaliers.
This is where your ball movement really helps you. Against this defense, you cannot afford to just be stagnant.
Kenny, that's a good game plan.
That's it, Shaq? That's your full analysis?
Okay, good game plan, Kenneth.
Okay, then. Looking at the series breakdown for the Cavaliers, they find themselves down 2-0. Could be looking at a tough path forward. Shaq, is panic part of the vocabulary?
Normally, you don't say panic in situations like these, but right now, these guys need to smash that panic button, do something different.
I don't think they could take the same approach and win this series. Adjustments are needed for them to get back in it.
Just like adjustments are needed here in the studio, but that's a story for another day. And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get back to the second half with the call by Kevin Harlan and the crew.
And we're back with you, all set to bring you more action from Game 3. A fantastic game from Harden in this one.
And guys, we saw just how tough he can be with the step to the rim. Great job of just attacking that first half.
Nothing in this league more difficult to defend than a well-timed weak side cut.
The Cavaliers leading by 4. To Mitchell, launches it, rebounded by the Pistons. Johnson's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Harris kicks to Thompson. Harden against Cunningham. Over Harden. Cunningham's shot is off. Mitchell outside. Harden the pass to Mitchell. Mobley a screen. Holds it up there for Mobley. That shot no good. And Mobley throws it down.
Whenever he gets that close to the hoop, he finishes with authority.
Pass to Johnson. To Cunningham. Now Harris. Covered by Mobley. Harris dishes to Cunningham. Thompson sets the pick for Cunningham. It's stolen by Wade. On the wing, Mitchell. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Harden's got 3 assists in the game.
And got rid of it promptly. Mitchell wasting no time.
A kick out to Mobley. Mitchell a screen on Harris. Here's Mobley. And he wills that one in. Sinking right through off the back iron.
And the advantage they have starting to increase. Things are coming together for them at a really opportune time.
And they need to stay aggressive on defense so they can protect that lead with everything they've got.
It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, the Pistons are improving on both ends, but particularly on defense. Cade Cunningham said, everybody is stepping up on that end and taking the challenge to guard. We have a good system that allows us all to play our strengths. We're still hungry, though. We're not satisfied at all. Guys, back to you.
More to prove. Okay, Allie, we thank you for the report. Now Harris. James Harden missing on the 3. Shoots from 12. Good on that shot. And with that, the Cavalier lead is cut down to just 6 points with the basket from Tobias Harris. Harden outside. That shot is off. Cunningham with some nice D. Over Harden. Cunningham gets the bucket. Cunningham's got 15.
Well, that's a shot that some defenses can give up, but not to that guy.
Mitchell outside. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Harden the pass to Allen. Shot clock at 5. Shot is good off the back rim and in. 6 points for him.
Oh, great find there from Harden. He's just so good at finding his teammates in rhythm.
And so the timeout here by J.B. Bickerstaff. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. On the wing, Harris. Good, and the assist goes to Cunningham. Cunningham's got his 4th assist in this one. Mobley outside. Here's Mitchell. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. So, Tim, here's a word you often hear teams talk about. Nets culture. How does an organization create the right culture?
Well, I think, Kevin, you establish core values and then you make those non-negotiable. When everybody connects with that and connects to those values, you really have something special.
Holding on to the rope and pulling in the same direction.
That's what it's all about.
And Mitchell drops them both.
And one of the responsibilities with being a great player is making free throws.
On the wing, Harris. And stolen by Mobley. And now the fast break. Mitchell with the ball. Great defense that time from Duran. Left side, Harris. Over Mobley. Harris's shot is off. To the inside. And Allen slams it in.
And you can see Allen's eyes light up when he saw the opportunity for that alley-oop and finishing it off inside.
Now here's Cunningham. 15 points in the game. And slam dunk by Harris.
That's a great look. His teammate was on the move, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Harden kicks to Mobley. Back to Harden. Over Cunningham. Wade from outside. Rebounded by Cade Cunningham.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger.
Now here's Duran. 12 points for him. Inside. It's stolen by Allen. Mitchell feeling it out a bit. Wade dishes to Allen. Mitchell against Thompson. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one on Harris.
And to me, Evan Mobley seems like a fast learner. He adapted to the league play pretty seamlessly and is always looking for little ways to improve.
That free throw, no good. He's off on the second. Pistons trail by 6. There's the lob to Duran.
Very difficult to stop team play when the ball's moving. Excellent find with the pass to create that scoring opportunity.
Harden the pass to Mitchell. Here's Allen. Pass to Mitchell. The shot, no good. Excellent D that time from Robinson. To the paint, and stolen by Mobley. In transition, here come the Cavaliers. And it's Allen with the jam.
Flushed by Allen there. What I love about him is he's a center and he's not trying to be a guard. He knows who he is.
And so the timeout here by J.B. Bickerstaff. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. checked in for the Cavaliers. Jenkins, he's checked in for the Pistons. Robinson on the wing, covered by Mitchell. And Jenkins kicks to Harris. 6 to shoot. Uncovered. And again, it's the Pistons missing.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Mobley right side. For 3, Mitchell. Detroit with the rebound.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
He seems like he's moving okay, but clearly something isn't right.
Now here's Jenkins. Hopping on the board. And Duran slams it in.
And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long? Count it, good.
And bursting through inside, so difficult to contain when Mitchell's on the attack.
Harris against Mobley. Harris passes to Jenkins. There's the lob to Duran. The shot missing.
And what should have been a simple pass and finish ends up in a missed opportunity on that alley-oop attempt.
There is no doubt about it. They'd love to have that one back.
Now Harris. James Harden missing on the 3. Now Duran. 16 points for him. Harris's shot is off. And so Harden will bring it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. 6-point lead. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Misses the 3. The Pistons have gone 7 of 12 from the floor since coming out of the break. With 3, Harris. Jared Allen grabs the miss. The Cavaliers leading by 6. Pass to Harden. Thompson against Mitchell. Now here's Mobley. There's the triple. And Harden gets it to go in on the assist by Mobley. Harden's got 23.
An offensive juggernaut. It's fun watching Harden go out and just take over.
Now here's Jenkins. He has yet to score. The three-pointer is right on target.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from Rain.
Yeah, he was so ready to answer that. These teams are just battling.
And timeout call by Kenny Atkinson. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Some changes. Tyson's checked in. And Strus is subbed in for Mitchell. And a different look here for the Pistons. Stewart's checked in for Jalen Duran. Allen comes in for Harris. Kevin Huerter, he's checked in for Asar Thompson. And it's Cunningham in for Duncan Robinson. On defense, the Pistons. Down low. Here's Strus. Count it. And the Cavaliers lead by 8. 1:36 left in the third. Jenkins the pass to Stewart. And here's Herter on the arc. Knocked away.
I love those kind of looks as a player. Plenty of space and peace of mind to launch. Rarely see him that open. And when the defense retreats to the paint in transition, there is going to be an opening at the three-point line.
Now, here's Stewart. Pass to Cunningham. Just 5 on the clock. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. And Cleveland making a change here. Wade's checked in.
Number 32, Dean Wade.
The Cavaliers leading by 11. Schroeder passes to Strus. Pass to Merrill. Allen, a screen on Cunningham. Merrill off the mark there with the three-point shot. Detroit's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Cunningham against Strus. Shot clock at 6. Here's Jenkins, and he gets it to go from the high post. Jenkins got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Pistons. And so it's Cleveland in control with the 9-point lead to end the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. And we've got more on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. Back with us live as we bring you continuing coverage of the Eastern Conference semifinals. Now here's Jenkins. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Herter on the wing. Hands it from downtown.
In this era of the NBA, you just can't let guys have good looks from the three. Pretty much everyone in this league can make you pay.
Harden can't hit.
Well, he wanted to answer that three with one of his own. Unfortunately, he couldn't knock it down.
Stewart with the screen on Harden. Cunningham for 3. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Strus has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Laid outside. Pass to Harden. A 3-ball. The shot's good on the assist by Wade. Wade's got his 5th assist in this one. Here's Stewart. Now here's Herter. Defended by Strus. Herter kicks to Holland. Lets the 3 fly. Cavaliers with the rebound. Pass to Merrill. Wade outside. Harden scanning the floor. Merrill with the ball. No good from outside. To the middle. Here's Holland. And it's Tyson with the rebound. And Merrill has it in the corner. Jacks up a 3. That one doesn't go.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
If he can just make a couple of buckets, though, this can all be put in his rearview mirror.
Yep, it counts.
And really with a pass-first mentality, Cunningham, the type of player that you like to play with.
And so it's Harden bringing it up for the Cavaliers. 7-point differential. Shoots over Jenkins. Kicks it out to Harden. Second chance shot. Getting inside. It's Harden.
Well, this team relies on his scoring, and no shocker, he's done his part.
And here's Cunningham. Fires the 3. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Wade's got his 4th rebound in this one. Harden the pass to Wade. Here's Tyson. Back to Strus. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
It's the power of the two-man game. After all these years, it's still the most difficult set to defend.
Now, here's Cunningham. And the dunk by Stewart.
Just a fantastic decision maker. Cunningham giving it up in that two-man set.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Cavaliers.
Guys, the D hasn't had an answer for the three-point shooting, which is why they continue to just fire away from deep.
And they are racking up the assist totals because they're moving the ball selflessly. You're seeing great chemistry out there.
Here's what Detroit's going with right now. Duren, he's checked in for Holland. Asar Thompson comes in for Kevin Huerter. And it's Duncan Robinson in for Jenkins. Now, here's Mitchell. Pass to Merrill. And they call an illegal screen here.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
Well, my feeling is you just want to make sure it's called consistently both ways.
Detroit making a switch here. Harris is checked in. Pistons trail by 8. Cunningham outside. Here's the floater. He lays it in.
And he had all of us at the table quivering. What a move by Cade.
The Cavaliers leading by 6. For 3, Mitchell buries it from three-point range. Mitchell's got 9 points now in just the second hit.
How can we forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
Thompson, a screen on Mitchell. Inside. The shot by Thompson, no good. Cavaliers have gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field. Here's Merrill, guarded by Robinson. Mobley, the pass to Merrill. Bucket is good. Merrill's got the lead up to 11 now for the Cavs.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, the way this game is going, I'm actually not surprised it was that easy for him.
A solid 6'8". Harris can more than handle his own inside. Really an overlooked part of his game.
Mobley inside. Harris is there. And stolen by Harris. Cunningham inside. Covered by Mitchell. Mitchell against Cunningham. Makes it off the glass. Cunningham's got 19 points.
Cunningham is not shy about mixing it up down low. He's got a great feel around the rim.
They set the pick. Wade against Thompson. No good from Wade. Pistons trail by 7 and stolen by Mobley. Here's Merrill, guarded by Robinson. Back to Mitchell. Mobley outside. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Over Thompson. That's good for Mitchell on the assist by Mobley. Mobley's got 3 assists now in this one. Detroit's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Harris passes to Duren. Over Allen. Pulled the shot a little up, but the bounce goes his way. 18 points here for Jalen Duren. And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team.
It's time for some t-shirts. Free T-shirts are on their way. Get on your feet and get loud.
James Harden is checked in for Sam Merrill. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Well, over the break, I did listen in on Kenny Atkinson's huddle. He encouraged them to keep on the pressure, saying, you guys are forcing a lot of turnovers, and it's because you're communicating and working together as a unit. Keep it up. Defense is clearly a priority.
All right, Allie, thanks. And then Allen slams it in.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Cunningham sets a screen for Robinson. Out to Harris. There's the lob to Durant. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you could see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up. Now, here's Mitchell. Tries the spin move. Late on the wing. Over in the corner, Allen. Shoots the three. He can't get that one to fall. Good D by Thompson. Good. And Harris gets the assist. Harris has got assist number 8 here in this one already.
An explosive player. Thompson has serious leaping ability, and that comes in handy around the basket.
Now here's Allen. Harden right side. Cunningham pulls it down. And so it's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for the Pistons. Outside, Harris. Robinson outside. Oh, the shake. And out of bounds. The Cavaliers will take it. Cleveland leading by 5. Allen outside. Now Harden launches it. Can't get it to go.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Outside Cunningham. Outside Harris. And stolen by Mobley. Mitchell fires. And he does not hit.
And you know what? If you're the defense, you got him right where you want him. Let him keep shooting those threes because he's been brutal in this half.
Now Mobley rips it down with 2 hands.
Excellent pass from Mitchell. His teammates are so fortunate to have a guy to make them better.
Cunningham. And he gets it to go.
Yes, sir. Cade Cunningham embracing the role of a leader.
Wade outside. Robinson against Mitchell. Mitchell slams it in.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Now Cunningham. And down it goes.
Oh, that is big time by a big-time player. Cunningham loves the moment.
Harden. Durant pulls it down.
Wow, what a rough second half for him shooting the basketball. Maybe you adopt a pass-first mentality at this point. And sometimes as a point guard, you got to take things into your own hands.
Yeah, right. It's okay to be selfish when you have a chance like that.
Well, that's an explosive move right there, and it was perfectly timed.
And even though the quarter has been a struggle, it doesn't look like he's lost his confidence. He keeps looking for a shot.
And it's good.
That is world class.
What a huge shot at this point in the game.
Absolutely critical chance right here.
They need this one to go their way.
This is exactly why they go to him in these spots. These guys believe in his ability to come through in the clutch.
And timeout called by J.B. Bickerstaff. Coach clearly feeling the necessity to regroup with so much at stake here. against Harden. Cunningham on the wing.
Oh, tough stuff from Cunningham inside, enduring the foul and able to get that one off.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 seconds.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. And he ends up making the second, and that narrows the lead down to just 3.
If he hits all of those, they're feeling a lot more comfortable. But now, still a one-possession game. Yeah, you can't let him hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
And they go to the intentional foul.
Taking 2 shots.
First free throw is good, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. Second one is good. Hitting both at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
Timeout. Yeah, analytics aside, players making important free throws is always valued by their team.
Now a timeout called by Detroit. 11 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. And what's their best move at this point?
Yeah, trying to get back in this thing, they need a score.
You have to be smart here. If they're successful, the foul has got to happen quickly.
Robinson, the 3 is off. And that's an intentional foul.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
At the line for your Cavaliers. James Harden. 2 shots.
Good on the first, and that increases their lead to 6. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 7-point game. And so it's Cleveland winning this one. Things were looking bleak for him, obviously, coming into this game. But with tonight's win, Greg, they are right back in it.
And that's the fight this team has. They don't care what the odds are. They are going to keep battling. And suddenly, we've got a series on our hands.
We sure do. It's time for us to say so long. We hope you've enjoyed our coverage during the second round of the NBA Eastern Conference Playoffs. Alongside Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and our reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching, folks. But as we go, let's take a look at our player of the game, James Harden.